Well, this hike took us back into the Fryman Canyon area again, to a portion of the Dearing Mtn Trail. This area is administered by the good old Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy. This agency administers areas not only in the Santa Monica Mountains, but some other mountain areas in the Los Angeles area also. At the trailhead, just off of Mulholland Drive, we find the Nancy Hoover Pole Overlook. This gives us a chance to overlook parts of the San Fernando Valley. But our trip today is going to take us along a portion of the Dearing Mtn Trail, named after a lady who was an early advocate of maintaining these natural areas. This hike on the Dearing Mtn Trail descends into Fryman Canyon from the overlook. The trail begins its descent down into Fryman Canyon at a quite gradual grade, heading down toward 7 switchbacks which get us down into the canyon. And here Dale gets us down along these switchbacks. Well, this trail so far is very, very well maintained and quite easily navigated. We also find the area to be quite heavily wooded, as you can see here. And we also find, somewhat to our surprise, lots and lots of greenery on this hillside. I'm not quite sure whether or not this is native vegetation, but in any case it's very pleasant to look at. And then we reach a quite small stream with not much water in it, and a little bridge to get across. And then we pass by the remains of an old vehicle. I have no idea how it got here. And then came the first obstacle on this trip. Another stream with a pretty good washout. Well, we maneuvered it, and Dale starts on up the other side. And then some more travel through these wooded areas until we hit a T intersection, telling us it's 9/10 of a mile through a rainforest to a city street. And so we start heading that way. And along the way, hitting quite a bit of very nice greenery. And here Jack works his way along the trail to find a couple of bicyclists coming his direction, where he quite quickly ducks behind a tree to let them pass. I have to say I have mixed feelings about bicyclists using these narrow trails. Most seem to be safe and courteous riders, but then there's always the few who manage to come around blind curves at unsafe speeds and come close to running you down. And here we reach a quite flat area with lots of downed trees. I guess it must have been quite a windstorm. And then after crossing another drainage area, we can look over and see a huge sandstone outcropping on the hillside with lots of little caves in it, along with, unfortunately, some graffiti. And then we hit a set of steps leading down to the city street down below, and we decided to make this our turnaround point and head back toward where we came from. And on the way back, we took a little side trip on a trail that didn't lead anywhere, but did pass by some rather pretty bushes. And also on the way back, we got some more views of the valley down below. On not the clearest of days, but not too bad either. We could also get a look down at some of these very nice homes down below, including a private tennis court. Although really not as private as the owner would probably like. And thus ended a hike of about 4 miles with about a 500-foot elevation gain.